What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another spooky season movie review. Today we're continuing on with another werewolf movie called The Beast Within from director Alexander J. Farrell, starring Kit Harington, Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Winter is coming, Jon Snow. King of the North, Jon Snow. Friggin' Kit Harington, Jon Snow from Game of Thrones. I love Kit Harington, and you know, he's a bit of a more stout guy. You know, he's a little short, but I was really hoping that I would get a Kit Harington practical effects type of thing going on, but unfortunately this movie did its best, you know, horror storytelling type of thing where you keep the monster in the shadows for as long as possible. But if you want your monster film to work out, at a certain point, right, like you gotta keep it hidden, keep it hidden, keep it hidden, and then all of a sudden it gets revealed, and that's the real terror. Is you're like, oh shit, this thing that I thought was just lurking in the shadows, it's right fucking there, and it's real, and it's looking at me. Now I run, get chased down, killed, that type of thing. This was interesting because it was like, is he a monster or is he just an abusive husband? You know, like it was debatable. I respect it for the two times it actually tried to show the werewolf, and it was inside one time, and it was like she's around a corner of a doorway and we see it down the hall, and that time it looked great. And then the other time it was just kind of from the back or something like that, and you don't really see it ever again, and you're like, man, what is with these werewolf movies and not having the balls to show the werewolf, right? Like, American Werewolf in London is still my favorite werewolf movie I've seen this year. The Wolf was pretty great, or The Wolf Man was pretty great as well. The 1941 version was okay, but the 2010 version I actually really liked. But they had the balls to show the werewolf in two of them in full practical effects, like, and also kind of CGI effects, right? Like in my mind, the best mix is of both of them, right? Like, you gotta have some CGI for things that practical effects don't do well, and you gotta have practical effects for the things the CGI doesn't do well. In particular, close-up shots, stuff like that. So, you know, in my mind, American Werewolf in London still does the best job of, you know, hiding the werewolf until you finally get the reveal. And then when you do get the reveal, they don't shy away from using the practical effect. I'm pretty sure it was just like a model of this thing that they were using and just kind of throwing it, but just not showing the people holding it. So it looked like this actual monster was ripping things apart and shit, but yeah, that's still my favorite one so far. This movie, I gave like a 2 out of 5. It was solid enough, but I do not respect how they didn't fully practical effect up a Kit Harington. And maybe he didn't want to do it, so maybe that's, you know, they had to pivot it, but I don't know. I feel like he's the type of guy that would have been great to be a practical effect werewolf, you know, and like you see him and it's like him underneath there. Maybe he's too tiny, but at the same time, he's a dire wolf, a Stark, you know, like it would have been kind of funny and meta to see this dire wolf Stark turn into a werewolf, you know, that type of thing would have been hilarious. But comment below, what is your score out of 5 stars? I gave this 2 out of 5 stars, but a 4 out of 10, so okay, not my favorite. There's definitely better ones out there. I did rent this the other night. Don't feel like my rental was all that worth it. It was only like $5, so it was not worth my time, but you know, I would have been a lot happier if the things happened like I said I wanted them to. So comment below your favorite werewolf, Halloween, spooky season movies. If you have any movie recommendations for me for this time of year, comment those things down below. I'd love to hear them. My name is Big Cam. If you guys want to support me further, follow my other social medias down in the links in the description below. If you want to support the channel more, like, comment, subscribe if you're new, hit that bell so you don't miss future movie reviews and future videos. And I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Peace.